Whether you live in a country that celebrates it or not, Black Friday is a huge deal on Etsy. In fact, last year, Etsy reported that the platform's gross merchandise sales peaked at $43,000 per minute during their 5-day cyber sale. $43,000 per minute. Even if you don't plan to host a sale, Black Friday is the day when the most shoppers will be on the platform. And today, I'll be sharing the exact tips that have helped both myself and my students to make thousands of dollars in Black Friday sales. For those who are new here, my name is Starla Moore, founder of the Handmade Alpha Academy for Etsy sellers and manager at erank.com, Etsy's most popular SEO tool. And it never fails. Black Friday on Etsy is historically Etsy's highest volume traffic day. You're basically fishing from a pond on the day when the fish are guaranteed to be the most plentiful. Why wouldn't you choose to go fishing on that day? Over the last 10 years, I've both hosted tons of Black Friday sales and coached thousands of sellers through their Black Friday sales, with my personal record hitting a little over $10,000 for Black Friday weekend. And after teaching my personal strategies, my own students have seen similar results as well. Before we dive into the details of how to optimize your own Black Friday weekend, I want to take a moment to give a quick shout out to this week's featured shop. Thanks so much for your love and support. If you'd like to submit for your own shout out, tag Handmade Alphas in a photo or screenshot of yourself watching this video, either in your Instagram feed or Instagram stories. Strategy number 1 for Black Friday success on Etsy is to build up your marketing frequency right now. Platforms like Instagram will soon be flooded with deals, discounts, and paid ads for Black Friday and pre-Black Friday sales events. So if you want to make sure that you're not getting drowned out by all the holiday marketing noise, it's essential to begin building your follower numbers now by being frequent and consistent with your social media posting schedule. That way, you don't have to worry about competing against big box stores when the marketing battlefield gets a little more aggressive. The most effective way to gain new Instagram followers is by posting reels. Not just reels, but purposeful reels that have a genuine growth objective. This is because reels on Instagram are shown to people who don't already follow you, meaning that you're basically showing your products to your target audience without paying for ads. I touch on Instagram success a lot on my channel already, so if you need help building up your marketing for social media in time for the holidays, be sure to click up here and down below to snag my free Instagram challenge kit. It has an entire calendar of content and a posting schedule that you can follow in order to build a whole month of business marketing. Strategy number 2 for Black Friday success: evaluate your current pricing. If you've been following me for a while, you probably know already that my recommended sweet spot is to price within the top 10% of your industry. If your current pricing structure doesn't support the ability to offer occasional sales, coupons, and discounts, it may be time to increase your pricing structure. In this video up here, I talk about Etsy fees and pricing your items, so be sure to check that out if you need help understanding your pricing. But when it comes to actually putting a price tag on your items, I recommend heading over to erank.com. Sign up for a free membership and use their profit calculator to factor in your fees, shipping, materials, labor, and potential discounts in order to see your final profit after everything is deducted. I'll go ahead and leave a link for eRank down below as well. If you want the flexibility to host sales and discounts on Etsy, you need to make sure that you're pricing for profit. Remember, Etsy isn't the marketplace known for competitive pricing. You're not Amazon. Compete in branding, compete in quality, compete in packaging, compete in great customer service, but never, ever, ever compete in pricing. So evaluate your pricing structure and raise prices if necessary, long before the holidays arrive. Strategy number 3 for Black Friday success: list everything. I know this seems pretty basic, but hear me out. If you have items just laying around that you haven't had the opportunity to add to your shop, you're basically leaving money on the table. You never know what people will want to buy on Black Friday, so make it a point to get your shop stocked now. That thing that you thought nobody would like could turn into your best seller. Strategy number 4 for Black Friday success: choose your discount structure. According to a study performed by Retail Me Not, nearly 70% of millennials will look for a deal before making a purchase. 2/3 of people say that they'd make a purchase if they had a coupon, regardless of whether they initially planned to buy something. 80% admit that they'd try a new brand if it offered them a discount. And 48% of people will steer clear of brands that don't offer deals at all. So clearly, offering occasional discounts is important. Etsy gives us a few different options for hosting sales in our shop, from store-wide discounts and dollar-off discounts to coupon codes. And if you want to get scientific with your sale, the rule of 100 in pricing psychology states that a percentage discount is more appealing to consumers for items under $100. So 10% off of a $50 sweater sounds better to buyers than giving them $5 off, even if they're the same discount. On the flip side, a $1 off discount works better for items priced over $100. On a $1,000 computer, people were more likely to buy when they received $200 off versus a 20% discount, despite being the same deal. If you're just starting out and you don't have a social media following or an email list, my biggest piece of advice is to plan a store-wide percentage off sale that is at least 15% or more, assuming that your items are under $100 each. Anything below 15% on Black Friday tends to be ignored by shoppers, which is why I recommend using eRank's profit calculator to evaluate your pricing structure now rather than right before you plan to host your sale. However, if you do have an email list or a decent social media following, I have a more advanced tip for you. Strategy number 5 is my ultimate Etsy hack, and it's the strategy that has helped both myself and my students to hit 4- and 5-figure sales numbers during Etsy's Black Friday weekend. This strategy is called double dipping, where your shop is on sale for a percentage off to the general public, but you also offer a stackable coupon to those who follow you on social media so that they can double dip on your sale. But wait, don't click off of this video yet. Just like any delicious dip, there is a secret ingredient that you'll need if you want to make this double dip strategy work. Because Etsy doesn't allow coupons to be stacked on top of existing sales. Instead, they'll favor whichever the two discounts is bigger. But there is a workaround. By using the website Etsy on Sale, you can schedule a sale in your shop for a set percentage off. If you've never used Etsy on Sale in the past, you should get enough credits to run your first sale for free. But if it's not your first time, it's only a few dollars to add enough credits to your account. Choose the dates to run your sale. This year, Black Friday will be on November 25th, so I'd recommend hosting your sale from November 24th to the 29th if you want to hit Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, and Cyber Monday. Then schedule your sales event. This will allow anyone who buys from your shop on these days to get whatever percentage off that you've chosen. Next, head over to Etsy and create a percentage off coupon code. And when Black Friday rolls around, advertise this as a stackable coupon that you're only offering to your audience, email subscribers, or social media followers. Because people love stacking discounts. And they especially love feeling like the discount that you're giving them is exclusive. In my first shop, I was able to offer a 30% off store-wide discount with a stackable 30% off coupon, which equates to 51% off total, as Etsy deducts one discount before deducting the next. I know this sale seems pretty drastic, but remember, this discount shouldn't hurt your bottom line. Set your 2 discounts at whatever you can afford to offer, and make sure that you evaluate your prices before you attempt to schedule a double dip. Think of Black Friday as a special occasion. This strategy works as well as it does for myself and my students because we only do it once a year, and our audiences know it. So if you want an awesome and proven way to spoil your most loyal fans and followers, definitely test the strategy out for yourself. And if you're still confused about Black Friday, or if you need a step-by-step game plan that will tell you exactly what to do, when to do it, and how to prepare fully for your own successful holiday sales weekend, I just released my annual free Black Friday Toolbox, which is loaded with resources, a complete day-by-day Black Friday launch plan and checklist, holiday tutorials, and even a holiday graphics pack with tons of HD images that you can drag and drop onto your own product photos to create amazing holiday scenes and marketing. This freebie also includes access to my annual Black Friday Lifeline, a group coaching call taking place on November 14th, where you can get free help from me as you finalize your holiday sales preparations. You can snag my complete 2022 Black Friday Toolbox up here and in the link down below. Overall, success on Etsy means planning ahead and marketing strategically for the biggest shopping day of the year. And with a little science, a lot of data, and some help from a trusted Etsy expert, you'll be well on your way to Etsy success. Cue the funky lo-fi beat.